I'm so excited and ready to the fight. Although before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I don't want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is it. Like this is what I'm waiting for.
Nothing but that is going to take place. If he decides to walk away from it, there's going to be repercussions. There's going to be, I think the way he phrased it was, there's going to be problems, and clearly he's talking about legal maneuvers that would take place against Floyd.
That Floyd has turned to the most insane business practices and downright scamming in some cases to get money that he hasn't even earned. And this looks like another example, except he's doing it in broad daylight to Netflix. Crazy.
Manny Pacquiao goes face-to-face with Floyd Mayweather, and the message is clear. No more excuses. You signed for a real fight. Now there's no backing out without consequences.
You know, that's proposed of exhibition that was long time ago, year after our first fight, but I didn't agree. And then I want a real fight. So he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real fight, and he got his advance. So there's no reason to make excuses of that.
Well, we all look forward to that fight.
I mean, he signed a real fight, and he got his advance. So then now makes excuses, no.
An insider reveals Pacquiao's camp has already warned Mayweather, walk away now, and serious legal trouble could follow. This isn't just talk anymore, it's business.
Bluff. He's like, look, you can either engage in this fight that you have signed for, or I'll see you in court.
Oscar de la Hoya weighed in, saying this isn't new. He claims Mayweather once did the same to him, signed for a rematch, then stepped away, only to return after the deal expired. Eyes.
Heart. I mean, I have to say this. Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O? Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost. Your own father said you lost against me back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? Your ass retires for 1 year and 1 day. Bro, ever since I got beat up by Manny Pacquiao in my last fight, I've wanted to fight every single day, but I couldn't because I wasn't right. Physically, emotionally, I just wasn't right. All that depression, all that shit that I had within my spirit. But now, these last 5 years, I've put in the work.
Max Kellerman believes things just got more complicated. This isn't a normal fight. With Netflix involved, the stakes are massive.
So Mayweather threw some cold water on any excitement for the fight with Manny Pacquiao in September, when last week he did an interview and said that it's not going to be a real fight, it's going to be an exhibition and not necessarily going to be at the Sphere. And Max, that really puzzled me because this wasn't just reporting. Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight at the Sphere. So earlier this morning, I spoke to Jazz Mather, who is the CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, and he said it is absolutely a real fight. There's a signed contract. Mayweather signed it. It's in there. That it's a real fight that'll count on their records, and it's going to be at the Sphere. So I'm not sure what Floyd is talking about. I don't know if Floyd got bad advice, but he's contracted, so it would be a breach if not. I don't see him turning down a major payday over this, but we'll bear watching. And also, I'm told that further to that, Pacquiao has no interest in this.
Analyst Wade Plemon didn't hold back, saying Mayweather's recent words could destroy the entire fight. He even suggested Floyd looks desperate for money right now.
Are Floyd's comments potentially in breach of contract? He could blow the whole fight up and never fight, and also have taken a cash advance on the fight he may not ever have. He's broke! I'm sorry. It's just the truth. Floyd is so badly hurting for money that this is the stuff he's doing. Knowingly signing contracts for a pro fight just to go and publicly undermine it while taking a cash advance. Essentially going, cool, I need that money now. Who cares about the fight? Do we even know, by the way, if him and Mike Tyson is still going on in April? Bank robbery without the fight, I'm telling you. And Coppinger doubled up on this and said Mayweather's comments are also directly contradicted Netflix's official announcement. And he would also be in breach of contract if he insists on shifting to an exhibition. So I don't understand how this is even happening. It gets more insane by the day. But Floyd, if this is all true, is trying to scam.
Manny Pacquiao made it official: no exhibitions, no side shows. This is a real professional fight, and it's going on both fighters' records.
Exhibition and not a real fight?
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure?
Yes, the contract we signed is a real fight.
Real fight, okay. Yeah, because I know he said...
I want to fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or nothing.
Yeah, it's a real fight, yeah.
Trainer Robert Garcia raised doubts, suggesting Floyd Mayweather may not have agreed to every condition Pacquiao is claiming. According to him, Floyd might have signed for the fight, but not the full terms behind it.
Floyd, that he signed for a real fight and then Floyd took an advancement.
Yeah.
What do you think happens here?
But
I want them to fight.
You know, look, until Mayweather says, you know what, yes, I did sign a fight, but now I want an exhibition, then he's in the wrong. But I don't know. Pacquiao could be saying that, but what if Mayweather didn't sign something that said it was a fight?
I heard
it is, but
I heard he did sign it and did get an advancement.
Then if he signed that it was a fight, then he has to...
Paulie Malignaggi offered a different perspective. What if this is all calculated? What if Mayweather is stirring controversy on purpose to build hype, grab attention, and make the fight even bigger? Eyes.
In everybody's minds, because, you know, it's a fight that's still months away. So it could easily just get announced and then nobody talks about it. But instead, this kind of thing, as I was talking about it literally every single week right now. And so it is doing a promotional job on it. In the end, we're going to get the narrative, oh, Floyd had to still fight. He had to commit to the fight even though he didn't want to. And it's going to get everybody opinion talking, oh, Floyd didn't want to fight. You see, he was scared. And then the Floyd fans are going to say, nah, he was always going to do the fight. He was just holding out for more money, whatever. I think the fight is a fight. Everybody knows it's a fight. And I think this is, I wouldn't even be shocked if Floyd called Manny and be like, bro, you play your part, I'll play my part. Make like you're gonna cause me problems. I'll play the part like I don't want it to be.
I'll tell you why that part. Listen, the rest of it, I think you're actually right. That part,
this is gonna happen as a fight.
Manny wouldn't play along. Manny wouldn't play
along.
along.
You don't think so?
No way, absolutely not. Manny would not play along. He's a Christian. He's not gonna lie to the public like that.
But Paulie didn't stop there. He believes Pacquiao may have just called Mayweather's bluff, forcing him into a corner. Either honor the deal or face legal action. Reports suggest massive money is already involved, millions allegedly coming from Netflix and additional funding tied to the signed contract. Now the pressure is real. Walk away, and the consequences could be huge. And here's the real dilemma: Mayweather's perfect 50-0 record versus his financial situation. Collision, legacy, or money.
Been money given out. Would that have to be recouped? Is there any credence to that there has been money given out already in advance?
Yeah, you know, this is one of those things, guys, I always feel a little bit icky because I haven't seen it myself, right. So I'd rather see things before I talk about it. But I have, they did say that there has been advances that have been made, that Netflix has given Mayweather some financial advances. And we're talking millions of dollars. I don't know exactly, but when I threw out a figure, they said it's even higher than what I threw out. I threw out multiple millions of dollars. That Netflix has provided some money, that Floyd apparently has taken the contracts that he's had and has gone to a lender and said, look, I'm going to be earning all of this money. Here's the signed contract proving so. And then that the lender has given him some cash up front based.
According to Jazz Mather, CEO of Pacquiao Promotions, this isn't just talk, it's a binding contract. He claims Mayweather signed a formal agreement with no exit clause, meaning once it's signed, there's no easy way out. And the moment Floyd publicly questioned the fight, that's when the alleged breach began. From there, the issue only grows unless it's officially resolved. This isn't an exhibition anymore. Warning, this is legal. Warning, this is financial. Warning, and this could turn into a full-blown dispute if not handled fast.
Breaches, not just one. So this was never an exhibition. It was never going to be an exhibition. It was never signed as an exhibition. Manny Pacquiao has no interest in doing an exhibition with Floyd. And just for the record, what the public doesn't know, Floyd Mayweather signed not one, not two, but 3 different agreements on 3 different dates with 2 different parties that ultimately got intertwined in the month of January. And this is all related to his return to professional boxing. The second one was on November 6th. Third one was on December 14th. He received money for all three agreements when he signed them, okay? Not only that, he's taken an advance on his purse on this Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, okay, on his fight against Pacquiao. So there's another lender also that's now involved in this.
Analyst Wade Plemon didn't hold back, saying the Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao situation is getting more serious by the day. Reports from insiders claim both fighters were already locked into a professional fight, possibly set for a massive stage like the Sphere. But Floyd's public comments, calling it an exhibition with no confirmed venue, if true, that's a direct conflict, and it could put the entire fight at risk. Warning.
They were going to pay them, keep his pro record, and call everything the exhibition that he may not even fight at this point, because Floyd Mayweather is saying it's an exhibition. Manny's saying, I'm not going to fight an exhibition. Fight hype, and I think you guys know that. I think it's Ellie is over there is tight with both guys, so he's got sources. And I'm not saying this is official or anything like that, but he tweeted this out 2 days ago. Mayweather versus Pacquiao 2 is canceled. More details to follow. He hasn't tweeted anything since. Or actually, excuse me, he has tweeted since, and it's nope, it's not, quote, still on, because everybody is reporting that the fight is still on. And I got all the receipts, but I won't speak about it until this day's over. Don't want people thinking it's a joke. By the way, who gave Ian my number and why is he calling me? He should be more concerned about calling the guy who's scamming him. Now, this Ian person, I think that's somebody involved with Netflix. I think. I don't want to report that and not know it. But this person that Fight Hype is talking about, I think is someone involved with who is getting.
Wade raised an even bigger concern, money. If Mayweather already accepted financial advances tied to the fight, then publicly downplaying it raises serious questions. Add to that Netflix reportedly describing it as a real fight, and now the confusion is massive. Collision real fight or exhibition? Collision agreement or misunderstanding? Right now, nobody knows for sure.
No receipts, anything like that, but this is getting, Deontay Wilder by the day, dude. I can't believe that Floyd has gone this far. It has to be a money thing, dude. It really does. Like, when I said that Floyd was going broke, or at least that he was financially unstable, people were like, oh, he's got more money than you. What are you talking about? And I wasn't even trying to be.
Behind the scenes, things look even deeper. Sources suggest Mayweather may have already received large advance payments, plus additional funds secured against the deal. That means one thing: this isn't just talk anymore. This is a serious contract with real obligations.
For a real fight. He is in breach right now. He has to provide written confirmation by tomorrow that he has intent to cure it, and there's a certain amount of time because there's multiple breaches across the board. Mayweather said he and others have already reached out to Mayweather to correct the situation, so he's fully aware. The guy thinks he knows what he's doing every time. And when people try to reach out to him or give him advice, he always, I got this, I have it figured out. We definitely don't, because we don't have our next steps figured out, right? The fight is not canceled. Floyd is definitely in breach of his contract. There's been no request by anybody.
And now the pressure is exploding. Reports claim Mayweather could already be in breach and has been asked to confirm in writing that he will honor the agreement. Meanwhile, Pacquiao is not backing down. No exhibitions, no compromises. Only a real fight. With Netflix involved, the deal carries even more weight, and any mistake now could trigger legal, financial, and reputational damage.
Up to the deal and not degrade or disrespect anyone involved in setting this up. Pacquiao, meanwhile, is miffed by Mayweather's backpedaling. Manny Pacquiao, I believe he's going to bite me. He's going to bite me. Manny Pacquiao is not happy. He's been looking forward to this rematch. Nobody ever got a contract, and Netflix stepping up as a media empire holds a lot of weight. It reassured Manny that this was real. They put a stamp on it. He's obviously displeased. He does want to fight Floyd. He does not want an exhibition. Has no interest in that because that was never part of their conversation. And asked if the fight would ever occur as an exhibition. The fight will not take place as a pure exhibition. Under the contract and terms and platform, we are.
But here's the twist. Despite all the chaos, this fight could break records. Their rivalry already shook the world once. A rematch could be even bigger. Globe showing Europe-Africa analysts say Mayweather's recent activity, exhibitions, appearances has kept him sharp, relevant, and constantly in the spotlight.
You remember Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz, and when they both fought as near 50-year-olds, I think Chuck may have even been in his 50s, and Tito just demolished him because he was the athlete, as the guy who took less damage in his career, stayed in shape. I think Floyd Mayweather will run through Manny Pacquiao because Floyd is still in tremendous shape. Manny Pacquiao's chin has been tested, and he's failed that test. Floyd Mayweather's only been on his ass a couple of times in his entire career. And I think Floyd carries Manny throughout this fight, dominates and wins, and it's going to do a massive number on Netflix globally, but it's just not a fight that I'm interested in.
Yeah, you're right. You know, yeah, 6 years. It was 6 years too late the first time. Now it's an entire decade later that we're seeing them fight again.
This is 16 years after they should have fought for the.
And remember, this is a rivalry that should have happened 16 years earlier. Now it's finally back, bigger, louder, and more controversial than ever. Some insiders say don't mistake Floyd's actions for fear. They believe he's confident, calculated, and playing the game his way. Collision not hesitation, strategy. Collision not fear, control.
Who Ryan Garcia
Yeah.
just put to the sword last weekend.
Yeah.
And as you say, Floyd has been pretty active. He's been fighting in these exhibition fights.
Yep.
Obviously, they're not full professional fights. But yeah, one thing that I thought was quite notable was the fact that this is going to be registered as a professional bout. So Floyd is essentially here is putting his 50-0 on the line for this fight, and I think both of them massively motivated by money in this one.
Of course.
If you read, they're both actually really struggling. Somehow, Mr. Money is, he's not exactly living up to his old nickname because it sounds like he's in massive amounts of debt, which is straight crazy to think for a guy who's made probably over $1 billion during his career. So. Yeah, I mean, it'll serve a purpose. If it was a pay-per-view, it might struggle. It's on Netflix, perfect.
It's going to do a mess.
So now everything is on the line. Will Floyd Mayweather honor the deal or walk away and face the consequences? Because Manny Pacquiao isn't backing down, not this time. This isn't just about a rematch anymore, it's about legacy. It's about money, and it's about who really controls the game. With Netflix involved, the stakes have never been higher. Collision one decision could make history. Collision one mistake could destroy everything now the world is watching. Will this fight finally happen or collapse under pressure? Eyes Boxing,